Something Like Gold follows the story of Tamara Jala Scott. Tamara is a spoiled rich kid who treats everyone poorly. One fateful day, her beautiful life is turned upside down. Her father is arrested for embezzlement, her wedding is cancelled, she's abandoned by her friends, family, and even the man that was supposed to get married to her. Auntie Mayowa, their former housemate, comes to her rescue, but there's a problem. Auntie Mayowa is poor. Auntie Mayowa lives in a ghetto. Now the almighty Tamara has to deal with this new reality. Full disclosure, this film was not my cup of tea. And if you're a Nollywood movie lover, I'm sure that you have seen this kind of story so many times, right? So, but aside from the fact that the story was not exciting, the overall execution was really bad. I believe that with better direction, it could have been better and less painful to watch. But unfortunately, Kayode Kasumu, the director of this film, it was unable to give us a compelling romance story. But I'll tell you all about that in a few minutes. Welcome to Nigerian Movie Reviews, and today I am reviewing the Nollywood film Something Like Gold. In this review, I'm going to talk about what worked in this film, and I'm going to share 5 main things that I did not like about this film. At the end, I am going to rate this film on a scale of 1 to 10. So if you have seen this film, I would like to hear your thoughts. Please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss my next review. Alright, let's get to it. So what did I like about this film? I hate to be that person that complains about everything, but I didn't like anything about this film. There was nothing remarkable about the cinematography or even the setting. Like, the ghetto was not even ghettoing. And when I think about the other technical elements, there was nothing remarkable about them, so I can't even comment about them. But I must say, I liked the soundtrack. They used songs by Chike, and we all know that Chike is an amazing musician. His songs are beautiful, and I think that was the only bright light for me while watching this film because it made me happy every time I heard his voice. Apart from that, I felt really frustrated watching this film, and yeah, that was it. So, what were the issues? I will talk about 5 main issues, like 5 main issues that I had with this film, and these were the things that I hated so much while watching it. Number one, acting and casting were not great. See, Mercy Johnson was not bad, right? She was the only one that was worth watching in this film. But as for the other characters, they were not impressive at all. Sandra was the lead character, and personally, I've seen Sandra's films a few times. I would not describe Sandra Okunzuwa as a bad actress, but she did not do justice to this role. She just kept on screaming. Her reactions were exaggerated and everything seemed very forced, like she was overacting. So it didn't work for me. And if the lead character in a film does not do a good job, you already know that that film is a flop. Kunle Remi was the lead actor. I think for him, it did not do much in this film. He just played it safe. He showed up, delivered his lines, and moved on. Nothing to like, nothing to hate, nothing remarkable. It was just there. Timini was just Timini, showing up as himself to collect his money and just move on. There were no exceptional performances. Like, everything was just very disappointing. So that was the first issue I had with this film. The second thing I did not like about this film was the storytelling. I felt like it was very poor. And what do I mean? So many things were off. The pacing was too slow. So many scenes were unnecessarily long and boring. There were no high points, right? And when you consider Tamara's headache inducing screams, I felt like I was punishing myself watching this film because there was no single payoff. When I say that I did not like the storytelling, I mean I did not feel this film did justice to the theme that it tried to address. See, apart from being a romance film, this was supposed to be a story about redemption. For movies like this, the lead character goes through a period of self-reflection. We see the character evolve and become a better person. What makes stories like this special is watching that character that started off as an awful person positively impact this new community and environment. I was waiting to see the moment Tamara would let go of her pride and even interact with the people in this community, but she never did. She looked down on them till the very last minute. This film glossed over all the important details. Like, for instance, we never actually got to see her father get arrested. He was arrested and that was it. We never heard anything, like details or anything. Auntie Mayowa randomly revealed that she was Tamara's real mother. And it was just there. It was a total letdown. That scene should have been more. It could have been more. I also did not like the fact that they glossed over the injustice that Auntie Mayowa endured. Like, let's not forget the fact that her boss took advantage of her, impregnated her, and left her to live an impoverished life. It did not sit well with me at all. Third thing that I did not like about this film, the dancing. See, it irritated my soul so much, it deserves a point on its own. Because I was wondering from where to where. Like, she was putting up clothes and suddenly all of them started dancing. This girl never even interacted with these people. So where was the dance coming from? When did they have the time to talk about it, practice this dance, fine tune it, right? To make matters worse, they also wanted us to believe that this dance went viral. They also wanted us to believe that Shegu and Rize saw this video. Let's not forget that the dance was not even great to start with, but they wanted us to believe that Shegu and Rize saw this dance and he was making comments, oh, Tamara is now an international sensation. International sensation on top what? Like, make it make sense. Shegu Arinze even went on to insult his son. I can't believe you came from my loins. If you can do half of what Tamara is doing. I'm like, what is Tamara doing? These dead dance steps. Like, they also wanted us to believe that the reason Shegu Arinze finally decided to help his friend, that's Tamara's father, and the only reason he also gave his permission for his son to actually get married to Tamara was because of the dance. Oh my god. It didn't make any sense. Like, it did not make any sense to me. And I hated it so much. Number 4 issue that I had with this film was the love story itself. See, the love story between Tamara and Tunde the carpenter was another weird angle. It did not feel natural. There was no single chemistry between these two people. Like, they had no connection. They did not even have interactions that could inspire love. There were too many awkward scenes, right? And let's not forget that thing that was supposed to be a triangle between Tunde, Tamara, and Yemisi. Another redundant part of the film, because how is that a triangle? It just did not work. I did not know the relevance of Yemisi as a script writer, because I thought it was going to be relevant to the film somehow. Because why are you showing us if it's so important? I don't think even Tamara got to know Tunde. As the audience, we didn't really get to know him. Like, I would have liked to know more of his story, because even though he was a carpenter, he spoke so well and it seemed like there was more to him. But we never got to see that. So that love story was dead on arrival. No spark, no chemistry. How is that a romance film? And this brings me to the final thing that I hated about this film. And it was the way they concluded everything. See, the film disappointed me from the very first scene to the end. But Shay, see, that end, it made me cringe. It will make anybody cringe. From the point where Timini came to pick her up to the place where they were talking about Tunde's fictitious presentation that they kept on mentioning and we never saw, or Yemisi and Ashoebi, then when Tamara went to reconcile with Tunde, see, then they started dancing. You know I must mention this dance. They should have thrown away that entire conclusion, just thrown it in the dustbin, because I don't know what they were doing. Based on everything that I have said, I will rate something like gold 1 over 10. And this is because overall, it was a deeply unsatisfying movie. Like, I don't know what inspired the title of the film. I don't know what inspired all the things they did in this film, but it was underwhelming. It was boring. Especially because the two leads had no chemistry whatsoever. Poor script, terrible performances, lazy direction. Something like gold was actually nothing like gold. Nothing like silver, in fact. Anyway, have you seen this film? I would like to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with my review? If not, let me know. If you do, let me know as well. Please drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next review. Thank you for watching. Bye.